Gabriella, Christina here. Welcome back to my channel. Mommy, who you talking to? Alright, so I had to switch locations, but before we get into this video, do not forget to like, subscribe, and share the video. But today's video is just going to be like a really kind of like a life update / 2020 goals type thing. Some of you guys would have asked me questions pertaining to this new year or just my life in general, so I just take the time to answer those. So the first question was life outside of YouTube. And for me, recently my life has been heavily steered in the whole film theater, film theater aspect. My passions are anything to do with the stage, anything where I could perform, where I could just, express myself in that setting, which is what I've always loved. My core has always been theater arts, anything like that. So life outside of YouTube is still heavily involved with, like the camera, filming, or just being around people like that in general. So I haven't done anything too strenuous on YouTube yet, like daily vlogs or anything for my life to be a drastic difference from my YouTube life since I'm now getting started. So yeah, life from outside of YouTube is not that odd or rare or different. Okay, someone asked if I have any big plans for this year, and I think we all had big plans for this year. I still have them, but my issue for me is not planning big. My issue is powering through in spite of, because like look at this. Here in my country, we just recently, our cases are worse, so we are on like a second lockdown type thing. So you would have plans that would be heavily, especially being involved in this sort of thing, plans that are heavily involved with the outside world. We're going out, collabs, do this, do that, trying to get content, and it could be really discouraging when this is what we have to do, stay indoors, all the time. But I think it's not the plans, because even though that's the case, you can always work around, you can always find alternatives to do like I'm doing now. But is the powering through, is the still deciding to get up each day, like, what, I'm gonna do something, I'm gonna find something to produce, I'm gonna find something that makes me happy, I'm gonna find something that makes me feel like I've been being productive. Somebody asked, great question, why don't I post more regularly? And all excuses aside, the only thing stopping me from posting as regularly as I would like to post is lack of. I don't have any equipment. I have my phone and my mic is busted right now. I'm trying to do something with the audio, so hopefully you guys can hear me. Well, I guess if you see in this video, you can hear me. But my phone has a lot of issues, and I do it all on my phone. I edit on my phone, I film on my phone. So, but all excuses aside, I still try to make it work. I have a bunch of ideas planned for YouTube in general, not only this year, but YouTube in general. So I am going to try to find alternative methods to achieve the goals. But yeah, I'm going to try to post more regularly. The question you guys asked was, how do I maintain friendships during quarantine, I guess during isolation? And to be honest, it depends on the friend, because I don't like to be on the phone all the time. I prefer in-person interactions, face-to-face interactions. So I guess the effort then comes in when you're making the effort to like FaceTime or video call or Zoom call or whatever. Your friend, it's not that hard to maintain friendships depending on the friend. But I think even though like if you're like me and you don't really like the whole phone thing, but we don't have the option to be together physically, so make the sacrifices, make the efforts. Right now in this spot that I'm sitting in, my friends and I plan to have a whole Zoom outside day tomorrow, so we'll see how that goes. And they're food. They're like cool, interesting ways that you could try to maintain said friendship. In times like these, there's a lot you gotta do to keep your mind occupied. So if you could download an app that helps you play games with your friends, you know, do a games night or a party on Zoom. I've seen a lot of people having Zoom parties. So anything like that that could help make it easier. What's new in my life, I feel like I have put like my dreams on the back burner for a long time, and right now I'm not necessarily, well, it didn't begin with me necessarily chasing my dreams, but I realized I've kind of been like gravitating towards like my passion, the whole film, theater, anything like that, music, that type of thing. Even though it wasn't like number one in my life for a while, like I realized the people that I've been meeting have all been in that area. Like everything that has been gravitating towards me is leading me in that area. I think the thing with following your dreams or being led to the same, that's my sister, or being led in the direction of your dreams is just to be more disciplined, you know, schedule, be intentional with what you want to achieve, basically. In terms of the question, what's new with me, the only thing that really is new is this pursuit, basically, and a change in perspective. Basically, my previous year has been filled with so much loss, whether it's death or, you know, losing people that are close to you just by like drifting apart or stuff like that. So that puts a lot of things into perspective. Somebody asked what I think my life needs. I think what is the ultimate goal for me right now, life-wise, is balance. Finding the balance between, you know, like knowing what you deserve, knowing what you allow, and then still like allowing people grace and allowing yourself grace and forgiving people. So going from one extreme, which would be like, you know, like just allowing people to treat you however or whatever, and then like, you know, still humbling yourself and understanding that people make mistakes, basically. For new things, somebody asked relationships. That is, to summarize, I just think that I'm excited to see where this year takes me. My goals, right. So to summarize, my goals for 2021 would literally just be not a list of like attainable or unattainable goals, but like just to find the strength to power through. And I find that recently I have developed a resilience that is amazing. So after a year like last year, filled with so much pain and loss, I am excited to see what I grow into this year. I am excited to see what this year has to offer, regardless of the fact that we are once again in a quarantine/lockdown situation. I have refound my passion, something I put on the back burner for so many years. You know, the whole art don't get you nowhere, blah blah blah, you can't make a career out of this, but it's found me. I didn't find it. It has found me, and everything in my life has proven that. So I am so excited to be on this journey this year. So that's basically it. I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. I hope that I answered the questions in a way that you guys appreciate, because I've been rambling a lot. But thank you so much for viewing this, and more content is coming. I'm gonna try my best to bring more content. So yeah, I hope you guys have a wonderful day, and don't forget to please subscribe, because a lot of y'all be watching and not subscribing. Please subscribe, and as I always say,